Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have the opportunity to be able to be around. He's gonna present himself, but in advance, I'm so thankful. And if you're gonna listen to the knowledge, the wisdom, the information, the advice he's gonna share, you will understand a lot of things in life. For those who don't know you, would you mind presenting yourself?
Hello, my name is Valdemar. Valdemar Shalos, actually. I was raised in Poland. I live right now in the United States.
Okay. How did you get here, and why did you come to the United States?
I get here because of work, because of the work opportunity. I work for a Polish company, and I got contracts from Poland. I got hired over there, and I had the opportunity to grow the business in the United States, develop the business in the United States for a Polish company.
What does it take to you consider your company huge in the United States? Do you consider it huge, or you consider your company small?
Right now we got a success. After 15 years I'm being here, we're developing the business. When I came here, the company was not known. This is actually international company, 100% Polish company, but we exist in 50 countries. But when I was starting here, there was nothing in the United States. Our presence was like a zero.
What does it take to make a company from nobody knowing the company to now making millions and being in 50 countries? What does it take?
Oh, it's of course very hard and takes a lot of hard work. It's not from 8 to 5 to 3 like 8 hours. There were days like I was working for 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day, and of course certain skills. So you have to have patience. You have to have a determination to achieve that kind of goals.
Was this your dream or your goal in life? Do you ever dream of having this amount of success?
I always dreamed about success, but you know what? Some of the dreams are unreachable. I'm lucky enough that I could actually do it and create this as a real life. Yeah.
Wow. If you can imagine you lose everything today. You don't have your company, you don't know English, you don't have nothing, nobody, no family. What would you do today to be in the place you are today in 10 or 5 years?
Oh, it's a tough question. Nothing. Losing everything. I mean, money and the company, you can always rebuild everything except family. Family means everything. So if you don't have a family, you're poor. If you have a family and support, you can do whatever you want, and you can start over again and again. Because the money it flows. If you don't, I think the success is not chasing the money, but chasing the dream and chasing your passion. And money is just the things which comes.
So you mentioned family, but for some people, money is everything. Money means happiness. Do you think money buys happiness?
No.
Why?
If you work only for money, you are poor.
Why? I have the money. Why am I poor?
Because money doesn't bring you. Oh, maybe to some people, yes, they provide short-term happiness, I would say, not long-time happiness. Because there are some lucky people. They get money, like, let's say, like by Bitcoin or whatever.
Crypto.
But if you can't, you have to do it wisely. Money is just the tool. Oh, I would say that way. Money is just the tool to create something. Or when you play hard, when you work hard, the money is just something which will come. If you have a passion,
hard work attracts money.
Exactly. But you have to be patient. You have to believe it in yourself, and it will come.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
Yeah.
Spend time with family. Actually, the time off work, not at work, but off work. The best ideas are in my mind when I play soccer. I still play soccer every week. When I play soccer, when I'm enjoying spending time with my son, with my wife, that makes me happy, and that brings me recharge my battery to go and do the work.
You mentioned that you have to follow your passion. What will you say to those that have their passion but they don't make money with their passion, so they give up, they quit because their passion don't bring in the money?
Passion doesn't mean money. Yes.
Yes.
So there is many people who have a passion and they don't have a money and they still are one of the happiest people in the world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the studies that the richest country in the world are the most depression. Yeah.
Wow.
There is luxury life doesn't mean it's happiness. Yes. So yeah, you have to just enjoy your life, enjoy what you have. Sometimes you have less, sometimes you have more. When I was starting, I was really poor. I don't consider myself very high successful person. I do what I do, and I'm happy with that. And happy there is many people who have much more and achieve much more than me. But this is not the race. This is not the competition. I'd like to just spend life enjoying myself, be comfortable with what I do.
When you mentioned just that when you were born. So when you were born, do you have different beliefs about money that now you have it? You have changed those beliefs or those ideas. Like when you were born, what were you thinking about money? And now that you are rich, how do you think about money?
You cannot think about money because money gives you allow you to buy the things, yeah, the food, all of the things. You cannot exist without the money. Yes. So
yes.
And every part of your life, every age of your life has a different desires. Yes. Mm-hmm. So when I was younger, of course, I worked more to have better life, but my goal was to work before my kid was born, to spend time working and save time when my kid will be born, that I'm gonna spend more time with kid. So,
yep.
So that kind of things. Yes. So something like that.
Wow. Since you build, you grow the company, what makes you want to hire someone to work with you? What are the qualities, the skills, the mindset, the thing that if you see in somebody, you like, I want you in my team, no matter what, I want you to work with me? What are those qualities that you look?
Yeah, passion. That's the first thing. Some people might not have certain skills which company might need, but if you have a passion, you can always learn. Yeah. So people with the passion are most valuable people in the company, because if you love what you do, I'm gonna have the best employer.
And what makes you not want to work with someone that you wouldn't hire, someone you wouldn't have in your company?
Yes, like I said, I'd like to just hire people with a certain energy, with the certain skills, of course. But like I said, you can learn this from when you're gonna be, let's say, with the 3 months interview or internship on something like that. But you have to have a passion. This is, of course, you have to convince me why you'd like to work for this company. So many things that when we do the interview for the company, the first question is, how do you know the company, or what do you know about the company? And believe it or not, 50% of the people doesn't know anything about the company they're going to interview. So at that kind of thing. So why are you here? Yeah. So
it's so easy to go on Google, like
exactly.
1 week earlier, do research to know. I mean, if you care to work there, prepare.
5 minutes, yes.
Wow.
But,
do you have any regrets in life so far?
No, of course the small regrets and also doubts sometimes, but the life is, we live once in this planet, and the word is the best is yet to come. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for the best, not for the worst, and things that they are in the past, I cannot change the past, so why bothers? No, I have to change. I can change the future. I can live it now, but the past is the past. Even if I made mistakes, these are the past. So just learn it and move on. Exactly.
What separates small business from a big business? Because some people say, oh, I have this small business, I have this side hustle, and then other people that have big, huge corporations. What separates a small business from a big business? And how can you turn a small business into a big business?
I would say that we are big business, but we are bigger business, but we are not the corporation. So I love small businesses because they are more, I would say, human being than the corporation. In corporation, you are just like a part
number
of the puzzle. Yes. In the smaller company, like we are trying to do, is you feel like you mean something for the company. The people are feeling like they do have an influence for the company. It's like a family. We spend in the working 1/3 of the day, like 8 hours. Yes. So like I'm always saying to my people, to my crew, this is just the company, it just work, and this is work. So we have to feel comfortable. We have to have a certain energy, and I'm trying to have a crew which work together like, as a team, like a sport team, like a soccer players, not people who like to
separate
exactly and fight with each other. Yeah, this is just one goal: to be good company, to sell more, to treat customer in the best way. So they have to work together for a better for the better job.
What makes someone a great salesperson? Someone who knows how to sell. How do you become that, or how can you tell this person is a great salesperson?
Understand the people. Feel empathy, trying to learn the other person habits, feeling the people basically. Yes, and that makes the people good. I got one person who is working for me. He's a very good salesperson, but also the sales for him is just like part of not the focus on sales. When he's doing the conversation, the sales part is like 10 minutes with an hour conversation with the person. Yeah, he doesn't focus only on the sell. Yeah, I have to sell it. Or I'm gonna an offer. We can talk about football. We can talk about soccer. We can talk about all of the things. And after that, beside that, I work for that company. So you have to
build the relationship.
Exactly.
First.
You have to find the language. You have to find the things that make you closer to this person, and after that, just sell the products.
On when you were working to become the person you are today, what are the things you had to stop doing? Like maybe beliefs, or maybe habits, or maybe things that you were doing, but you were like, no, if I keep doing this, I won't become rich. So I had to stop doing this. What were some of those things?
You know what? I would say that way. I got a certain rules which I don't cross it. So I'm always trying to be loyal and to my customers, and without that I would be probably much higher in the position as a company than I am right now. But loyalty means everything for me. So I'm the kind of like an old school person. I know the companies, but this is short term for the companies that they jump because of not let's say fair play working, and this is short term. And in the long time, I think it was successful path, because we were always we were always honest to our customers.
What do you think are some things that keep people poor?
Spending too much time just enjoy, and spending too much money for useless things. Less television, more reading, and educate yourself.
More reading. What are some books you would recommend? Let's say somebody can go to college or university. How can that person learn without college and without university?
learn how to use your brain. There is some things, and positive thinking, because you know what you think, you create. If you think that I cannot do some things, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. Well, you send the message to your brain, okay, you're not gonna do it. If you send the message to your brain, I can do this, I can do that, okay. This is how the underconscious mind working.
Subconscious mind. Do you believe in the law of attraction, or you don't think it's true?
I think it's true, yeah.
People be like, oh no, it's energy, blah blah blah. It doesn't work. You lying. I'm like,
no, it's true. It's true. Actually, it's true.
Have you read a lot of books? What are some books you would recommend that you have read that have impacted you the most, or that you cannot forget?
There is one book very nice I read when I was studying. It was like 25 years ago. It was The Power of an Unconscious Mind.
The Power of the Subconscious
Mind. I'm sorry. Yeah.
By Joseph Murray.
Yes.
Oh, I read
but
it
you have
too.
to read few times, not one time, because this is not a simple process to learn and to teach your brain to just react positively for it. Yes, because you can say yourself, okay, I'm gonna do it, but on subconscious mind you can say, no, you're not gonna do it. So it's opposite. So you have to send clear message to your mind.
How can someone change their subconscious mind to create a life they want?
It's not easy. So you have to just believe it. You have to just believe it and train your brain. This is just before you go to sleep. There is a certain phrase of your mind that the lower frequency,
theta, delta,
lower frequency, and you can kind of program to your mind that okay, right now tomorrow is gonna be a great day. I'm gonna do certain great things. It's not easy. It's easier to say than do it, of course. So,
but what makes it hard? I mean, you have your subconscious mind, is yours. It's supposed to be easy for you to change it, right? It belongs to you.
But the world around us is not the best. Yes, some people doesn't like that you are successful. There are some things that they are happening in our life. Yeah.
Yes.
So you cannot predict. So it makes you angry. It makes you sad. So these things that make you doubt. Yeah.
Were you always confident? Did you always believe in yourself since you were young? Or you had to?
No, it wasn't that in certain things, yes, but in some of other things, no. Because the believing in yourself is one thing, but believing yourself and be good with things, because I don't know, I'm good with this, so I believe in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is one thing, but I'm good with this because I'm good with this is
another thing.
You just yes, it's not actually true. Yeah. So you have to do some work behind that.
Do you think the people around us, our environment, can play a role in us not believing in ourselves? You think they can be the reason, like your family, your friends, can be the reason you don't believe in yourself?
Yes, if you are not strong enough and you don't believe in yourself, yes. If you around people who don't have ambition, mm-hmm. They don't just want to play and all of the time, so you don't see the other world, you don't see the other opportunities, so someday you might become the one of them.
Mm-hmm. People always say you become the 5 people you surround yourself the most. Like if you hang out with millionaires, you're gonna become a millionaire. If you hang out with poor people, you're gonna become poor, because that's your environment. That's what you see every day, what you do every day. What takes to go from, for example, let's say numbers, from 1 million to 1 billion? What takes? Is it mindset? Is it relationship? Is it network? Is it money? Is it habit? To shift from 1 million to 1 billion.
That's a big question. I don't have a 1 billion just to be
yet.
Just to be
yet
be
you don't
clear.
have it yet.
Just
yet.
to be clear. Of course, working hard, but to be honest, the hardest work is to start. Because when you start, it is easier, because you when you let's say climb the ladder, up and up, you see more people, and you got more connections, and you got more business, and it's if it's running, it's better. So it depends. Sometimes you have no control about that. As you see the last pandemic, some of the companies were before the pandemic were so successful, and 1 year after there is no company.
Yeah.
And other businesses just grew like crazy. So sometimes it's luck, and sometimes it's I think that the good foundation of the company will always help. So
Foundation.
yes, good foundation, not to spend a lot of money, always have some savings for
Emergency.
worse times, because there's always like a plus and minus, up and down. So yeah, just like that.
You talk about start, like start is the hard part. How do you start a business? Imagine today you decide to start a new business. How will you start a business?
Do some research. First of all, you're not gonna be successful, or it's gonna be very hard to be successful with something you don't like. You have to like what you do, and when you like what you do, you can focus on this and do some research, because there is always room for a new company, and try to do the things that you are doing the best, and try to do the things, because probably there's gonna be another company who does similar thing. Try to do better than them.
Do you, since you are into business, there is other companies that are like Windows and stuff. Do you care about the competition?
Of course I do.
Or do you? Okay, why? If you,
Of course I do. To compete with the competition, you have to know the competition. Yes. So I appreciate the competition.
you appreciate the
Yes, I
competition.
appreciate
Why?
the competition, because competition makes products better, and finally the customer have better product and better customer service. Can you imagine if with every industry was only one company? So you cannot make complaint. They not gonna
Suggestion.
they gonna develop, because why should I develop if the
the
product
only
is good?
one.
Yeah. So the competition is good, but fair competition. Fair competition. I can compete with any company with my industry in my industry, but has to be fair. I know some companies in our industry that they don't play fair, which is sad, but this is their path, not mine. So, but yeah.
What is something you will change from the beginning when you started your journey? Will you change anything? Will you do something again, or will you not do? What will you repeat? What will you change? Or what will you not do?
I would not change anything, because there was a path, and right now I'm older, smarter, but I don't have that energy I did when I was younger. So some moves maybe wasn't the smartest, but the energy was that pushed me to do it. So
You say when you were younger you had energy. What can a young person do today to make sure in 5, 10, 20 years they are successful?
stay focused on what you do, and educate yourself, and don't be distracted. Of course, you have to have a free time, you have to have a vacation, other things, but I know some people that they are very good starting the business, but they switching after 6 months, they quit after 6-7 months, when they did the most hard working starting, and then when the business is starting but slow, starting just when you see the light in the tunnel, they say, oh no, I'm gonna do something else because it's not working. You never achieve the goal if you're gonna jump from one business to another.
Kind of like focus on one single thing until it works. But because at least for me, with my videos, before I was thinking that no, I had to be in everywhere, I had to do a lot of things in order to succeed. But I was like, if I put my energy in 5 different things, all of them are gonna fail. But if I put all my energy in one thing, that one thing is gonna go big. And imagine the big successful people. They all start with one specific thing, and until that one thing was big, they started developing, right? Let's say Nike started only making shoes, but now they're making shirts, now they're making hats, but they only start with one specific thing. It's like when you start with one thing, now you learn another skill, and you keep, as you say, you climb the ladder. The more skill you stack on yourself, the better for you. At least that's what I believe.
Yeah.
Do you think the American dream still true?
It is still, but it's harder and harder in the United States, to be honest. We're living in the world that the big corporations right now are surrounding us, and they are more and more powerful. So it is harder.
Will you, let's say you decide to move out of the United States, which other country will you go to reach your success financially?
I would probably go back to Poland. This is my country. I grew up. I love this country, and yes, I would go back to Poland probably.
Wow. Imagine you are talking to yourself 20 years ago, no, 30 years ago. What would you tell to that younger version of yourself?
That's tough. What would I say? What would I say to myself? Probably do what you do, because you are naive maybe, but you believe in yourself and you do the wrong things. So don't give up. So I think I made generally good decision not to give up and believe in myself, and that was the biggest winning. If we are talking about the winning, I'm not consider myself as a huge successful person, just the ordinary person who's trying to survive, I would say. So, but it's not not bad. I live right now good life, but yeah, that's how it was.
Since you are in a position of, let's say, money, power, success, you have been around, or your friendship, your network is at other successful business owners, other successful couples. What are the common qualities of those successful people, the common habits that you see all of them have in common among your friends or other successful business owners that you know? What are the common habits, common beliefs, common attitude that you see in them?
Yeah. I'm going to repeat myself, but it is passion and determination and believe in yourself. This is the key to success. So if you fail five times, but if you stand up sixth, you're winning. It's a normal thing to make mistakes, and is to have sometimes a hard time, but if you stand up and do it again, don't give up, you're winning.
As long as you don't quit, you are winning.
Exactly.
How to take care of a business or a company? How do you take care of it so it can last you not only 10 years but decades, that after both of us are gone, your company is still on? How do you take care of that company or that business to last as long as every human being is on earth?
It's I think it's to have a balance between the advanced people and people with let's say older generation, and provide younger people to the company, and create that kind of environment. Yes, mixture, and create that kind of environment that the people will stay in the company. I got people who stay with me for 12, 15 years, because we have one goal. They feel like this is kind of like a home, not like a part of their life. They want to. You have to create that kind of environment that they feel like I said, like a family. And when we go to the builder shows, when we go to the other events or like that, they are proud. They wearing our company T-shirts.
When you work with people, what makes people quit the job or stop working for your company or any other company? What do you think are the reasons? Like, somebody can be working like, no, I don't want. Is it the boss? Is it the company? Is it the amount of work? Why does employee complain about their company?
Are we talking about the my company? We are
In general.
General. Oh,
You can give an
general.
example with your specific company if you please.
General. I think that, of course, sometimes people simply don't want to work. Yeah, they just give up. They don't want to work, and they kind of there is some percentage of people that are just lazy, and
True.
you cannot do anything with that. Okay, but the problem, if you get, for some companies, if you get talented people, they want to grow up with the company. The problem is to take the opportunity from them, and what I do in my company, if somebody is starting the project, or I always say it almost every day to the people, you are not an ordinary job. If you have an idea or something, just tell me. Every idea, there is no stupid ideas. There are always, if you see something, if you learn something, share it, because we can do a life better and work and company better, and people have to feel appreciated. So if one of my coworkers do something extraordinary, find a customer, he has to know that I appreciate them. Not like I'm the boss. I'm not the boss. I'm a leader. I'd like people to follow me and share the experience with me and talk to me, because I'm not gonna be, I don't want to be the person who, I'm not that person who, okay, this is my company and I'm the boss, you just work for me. No. You did all of the work. I'm just the server. I'm here for you to develop your career. That's it, and the company will grow.
I feel like we can be talking for another 10 years, but we're almost out of time. So to anybody who's gonna watch this video and that has a dream, has a goal, what will you tell them? And with that, we're gonna finish.
I would tell, believe in yourself, and don't give up, and also remember about enjoying the life. This is the most important thing, but hard working is good.
Well, thank you everyone. If this video give you any value, please share it with other people. Make yourself better and make other people better. Subscribe, share, comment, and see you in my next video. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. And yeah, this is his favorite
Polish band.
So
alternative music.
go listen to
Cult.
them.
Yes.
Because he says it's good music, and if he says it's good music, I believe him. So check them out. Thank you.